Test. There we go. Okay, we're here. I'm a little early, only because I was volunteered to do some stuff, which I'm not too thrilled about. That I will have to deal with later. But for now, we expose the church. Not even in fiction can the church ever be blameless and like without secrets. Don't mind my outfit. That's what I look like. Well, I'm wondering if we're gonna be able to at least complete that. Oh, that's right. I need Gaga. There you are. No. That's right. Last we left off, Alpha No was out here, and we were gonna go and see what to do next about the church. No, that's right. One guy gave his life, and House Fortomp is very sad. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return your duty to the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak with Sir Emmerich. Can you just take me there? No. That's right, I have a quest for my class, but I can't reach it. At least not right now. Voice?
My
Or no
friends,
voice? Okay,
I am in your
voice.
debt. Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust. Some wounds do not heal.
Man. Oh god, the plot power.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
Okay.
Hi, Gay.
The architects of Ishgard, King
Urahara.
Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreisvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
No, you can answer for yourself.
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account?
No.
Must every subsequent generation be judged as well?
Listen, we can put you on a guillotine, and that's a start.
Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
No. But at the same time, you hiding all this stuff doesn't really help either.
Nay, say I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe.
Yeah, only because you kept it a charade for so long. It keeps going because you kept it going. I mean, the dragon did too, but that was out of response.
Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
Oh, no, I do not want to skip this cutscene.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country.
No, not when you're, like, crafting this narrative, like... You're right in saying that that you yourself aren't responsible for what your ancestors did. I mean, you simply live outside of that in terms of, like, actually taking part of the action, but you're still continuing it, so you bear blame in this. You're keeping this war going, knowing that the dragon is never going to end. I mean, the dragon's too stubborn to stop, but you're too stubborn to admit that you were wrong.
And what would you say to them?
Hey, our whole society has been a lie. I know it's a shock and cognitive dissonance is going to take its hold, but, like, I'd rather not be killed by dragons than at least try to establish some
Tell the wives who
middle
have
ground.
lost their husbands, the mothers who have lost their sons, that their loved ones died for naught.
Yeah, because of you. That's all you, dude. No, don't let him gaslight you. Emmerich, I know you can do it.
Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well.
Listen, tradition is just rules made up by dead people. You're not beholden to them.
My son, soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Ah, and here we go, the Inquisition. Yay!
Your Eminence.
It's absolutely Catholicism. I mean... Yeah.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
Yeah, I like the red armor on this guy. He looks better.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past.
Listen, it's plot power. It only shows me what I need to know.
'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
Don't be embarrassed. That's him.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
Probably the Inquisition.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Ser Zephyrin struck down Lord Horshafon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Oh yeah, Harshvant. Yeah, that was his name.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
I was gonna say Philosopher's Stone, like Full Metal Alchemist, but yeah, summoning a primal, you know.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Listen, it's a church. They will do anything.
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though
Who's
I know
that?
not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Did you break a horn in the fight? I feel like you did. I gained one. Well, at least my headbutts can deal stabbing damage. Because he bathed in the blood of his enemy. Master Sector, Master Alphinaud. I am Murik, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard. Do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is the Archbishop intends? Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for lies he perpetuated. No more. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must. Thank you, Frederick. I have heard many men make such pledges, but you speak in earnest. No, I speak in Frederick. Ernest is my friend. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat is not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Frederick and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force of stability to counterbalance the high house's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of the Dravanian hostilities. Far from it, we will have a great need of each of other in the days to come. Yeah, and if you need my lance, here you go. I want to assist as well. Dang right, we have a lot to discuss. What is this, a game for gamers? I think so. Ugh. That, my friend, is an MMO, the gold standard. Yes. Star Citizen. I don't even know what that game is. The Soleil. Camp Cloudtop. The Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was. Okay. Oh, the Vanu Vanu. Okay, I'll be able to do my side quest for my job. Welcome in, Sephiroth. But you can spend $500 on a JPEG. Wait, $500 on a... Is that real? Or is that an NFT? Nope. Did you guys see that? Did my familiar just like jump up? I'm pretty sure Torgal just like lost his mind. Oh, there you are. Hey, Sid. How is Heavensward treating me? Pretty good. Actually, this reminded me of the movie I saw last week. I saw The Omen, the prequel. I mean, I've never really seen the other film, so I just saw it as a standalone thing. But it reminded me of this this part of the game. Basically, the church decided to create more followers by bringing in the Antichrist and trying to control him. And that's how the whole Omen series started. Well, with this prequel, aside from, like, I guess a few contradictions. But the Catholic Church decided to, like, you know, have a jackal mate with a woman and then give birth to the Antichrist. All to control the Antichrist and to bring more followers into the church. And it's like, yeah. The Catholic Church would definitely do that. And it's a prequel, so obviously it didn't work out the way the people wanting to stop it intended, but there's a whole movie series for that. What up? Have I mauled any twinks yet? I have not. It's Pride Month. I should be. Oh, the dastardly duo. What message have you been up to lately? Oh, plenty. You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. The twink is upset and he's sad. One of our friends died. The church did it, you know. He was a good man. Sid, have you heard of As Is Law? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Frederick, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue. Oh, that's right. Yes. He is innocent boy in training. He is still child. One of the House for Tom's children. He's one of them's a twink. I know that for sure. I think it was the one that was like trying too hard. Just eat alpha, whatever. Have you met my husband yet? Welcome in, Quicksaber. Who is your husband? That always makes Sid daddy. Yeah, he's got... You know what? His character model is well built. I will give him that. Although his sleeves are, you know, hiding all of that. Kian? I don't think I've met him yet. That name doesn't sound familiar. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire those last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. Give Sid a sleeveless shirt. I can't read today, or rather, I can't speak. Give Sid no shirt. I'm pretty sure there's a mod for that. However, I cannot play mods because I will be nuked into the void. Even if it's like something simple. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Yeah, he'll be cold. Although he's constantly working on machines and like inventing new things. So I imagine like he's always like moving and being active and like sweating. So I don't think he'll ever be cold. And also he's built like a brick house, so you know. Hey, Biggs and Wedge. It's literally snowing outside. Yeah. But you know they say, like, true hoes never get cold. The boys have been hard at work prepping for our flight. We're ready to depart. That is as soon as a certain... Huh. Forgive my lateness, Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing Scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Oh, that's right. I forgot I've had friends that are implied dead. Let's go on to the Enterprise. Wait, isn't Enterprise that one ship that goes to the Stargate? From the show Farscape? Guess I'm not a true ho SMH. Neither am I. Don't worry, it's warm snow or something. Wait. Warm snow, isn't that just water?
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets.
Oh, quick, I gotta get you a shout out. Hold on. If I alt-tab, the audio just stops. I don't know why.
Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
During my Pride Month? Game, I saw that pop out. I see that draw distance. The audio stops when you alt since the narrator gets offended. From here, Cloud Top looks rather far. Be on your guard, Frederick. The Vanu could be anywhere. Even watching us as we speak. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she'll come to us. We should begin searching for the owls in earnest. Remain vigilant. Okay. Take me with you. No. We'll take this Aether Current. Stand lookout at the eastern edge. No, it's... Hold on. Oh, it's gotta be a freaking emote. Aether Current. Girl, that's a fart. I touched it, too. How dare this game?
Gay rights!
Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, Alright, I did it here. You search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship. All of that for nothing. Oh, while I'm here, I'm gonna do my job quest. I guess I'll look here. How are you still considered a sapling at level 56? I'm guessing that relates to just not covering the whole area? That's my guess. I mean, I saw that, but I wasn't sure what that meant, really. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Time played and how much you've gone through the story. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, it's gear night at the bar tonight. That's gonna be fun. There you go. Give you a shout out, Quake Saber. No, that's right. I keep forgetting to message you when we should make food for pride. Begs mercy of Netherlings. Does not fight. Does not wish to die. What? You don't get rid of your sprout status until Endwalker. Really? Is that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom? Listen, I got a gun. Over there. Imperial troops. Ishgardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. No, we're looking for him too. We have no idea where he is. The enemy of my enemy. We have no choice, Frederick. With me. Protect the Vanu. Alphinaud's really coming into his own. Like, he's doing pretty good. Just shoot. Yeah, this guy's gonna take a bit of effort. What the heck is that? Okay, he brought a whole machine. Great. Where's the healer? Oh, it's you! Huh. Just... Oh, I took down the gun chip thing. Leave him alone. We'll have both quests ready for the side job at this rate. It's like an owl bear or something. Yeah, you're like... Hold on, what do you look... First person, POV. Netherlings saved Lanu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer squall. Lanu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to Cloud Sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Lord Vanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcomes you. To the village we go. To north. Come, come. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something about his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have the right of it. I don't have enough Aether Currents to, like, notice any significant movement just yet. Oh, that's right. I gotta bring out my chicken. Learning little by little. It only took me, you know, how long? Better late than never. Okay, before I talk to one of the Vanu, I'm gonna go attune to that. Oh god. Oh, they're Aether Crystals. Interesting. Wait, where is that other... Yeah, see, I have a side quest there for my job. It's there. Like Breeze guides sleeps to rest. Come lay down your burdens, netherlings. Lanu Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Ak Zundu. Oh, okay, Zundu? It's cool. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ah, Vundu bluster and blow hither on yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? Over here speaking like Shakespeare. There you are, did you see it? It's that damn flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Where? Oh, I remember that whale. The white? He's wounded. Oh gosh. He doesn't look wounded. Although I can't tell. By the 12. Did the beast just eat that island? Oh, insatiable white, oh devourer of worlds. Why must you torment us? Ah, Lanu Vanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, netherlings, come and break words with Chief of Zundu. Zundu? Zundu? I don't... Look out, a sparrow. Look out, Ted!
Hi, Gay.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think this was a whole continent, and then, like, the whale just started eating bits and pieces. Oh god, the whale has pica. Poor thing. Hey, Quetzal. Hi, Gay. Happy Pride Month. Here at the Butter Shop, we are sashaying away with deals. Wouldn't you like candles for gay stuff? We've been accepting of the LGBTQ community for the past 4 months. Sure, we wouldn't. Is it speaking? Netherlings deliver Lanu Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sanu, Chief of Zundu, is boundless. We honor to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Alphanod Liviere, and these are my companions, Frederick Hector and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like the black steel-shod contraption from which you save Lanu Vanu? Alas, no, that ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours. No, not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. He may have some altar boys, and if he does, that's kind of concerning. We need to find him quick. Wait, Lanuvanu here tell of these netherlings? You do, are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zundu scouts can testify to words of Lanuvanu. Aye, winds carry purpose of netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek Kita Az-Isla. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sanu, what exactly is this Al-Isla? Beware, netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into the heart of the tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. Las Vegas? To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours sky isles where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of foolhardy, and beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lanuvanu, for as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sanu. Madness of Undu bodies ill for all Vanu. Basically waylaid it. My sister's mom is, I think, is gay, so we love it. Alpha no. Did I say nod? So As-Isla's home of forbidden secrets. Okay. Much I would like to believe is safe within the belly of Bismarck. Okay, we gotta find it. Okay. Listen, I'm not French. I don't know these things. Okay, speak to somebody. Shut it off, Willard. Hey, how you doing? Gosh darn it. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow, traveler from below. Kunuvali, keeper of tales, hears your words and she remembers. In times long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the clouds see, the white is one among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the white is, for his brothers are purest black. Damn. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is born. The white still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth, a splinter of divine is shared, and so he hopes his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content, he gazes below, and sees others who are as he. Hated and hunted, he weeps, and in his benevolence, he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger that of a wild beast. The owls are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Kunuvali knows no tales like this. Right, unicorn. Thanks for popping in. Man, bullied for being white. The true suffering. Isn't that right, Zach? No, you're just saying Gangaga. So according to the Vanu, the sea of clouds and the floating skies were gifts from the Bismarck to his people, which he has taken to eating. Technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little Ungenerous? Ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what have you often know? Do you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Sky fishing? My god, that's it, Afano. My boy, I could kiss you. No, he's underage. Sir, he is a child. My character is there. And I am 32. So there you go. It's like, he's what? From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through a sea of clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use its dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide and then reel it in close. A bold plan, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Frederick fail to subdue this creature, he would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island. Yeah, I'll be fine. No, he won't fail, and if anything goes wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow him out of trouble. Let me play the smallest violin in the world for white people and how much they suffer. I know, right? Bullied because of skin tone. Right then, it seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is ready to be our fishing trip. We need to find some bait. At this rate, I think I'm gonna hit level 60, and then I'll have 2 side jobs, quests. We need to bait the hook. Speak with the chief. Yeah, the suffering of being more equal to the other people around them. It's a tragedy, I tell you. Oh god, what was that? The creature which torments you is not the deity who raised up the floating isles. He is a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Voodoo, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightfully safeguard. Yet it not need be this way. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg you of your island to see it done. Moats against the tempest, in vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sanu to speak for what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the Ponentane. I don't know. I have never seen these words, so I don't know how to pronounce them. Perhaps even the trampoline can turn into the Panettone. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Zundu scouts that what manner of island you require, and they will guide you to it. Let us see how his preparation is progressing. A lot of P's there. Okay, I believe you may have an Aether Current quest. Yes, you do. Okay, help out somebody with a trial or something. I'm just gonna queue all these up. Okay, this guy wants to sleep, but bugs won't let him. Interesting. Look under every tree in village. With the chat mode in say, enter a phrase contributing wake up to rouse Gunu Vunu. Wake up. No. Oh, he's all the way over there. I mean, I can get 3 Aether Currents pretty quickly. That'll speed me up. Gather gurgle grass at the designated locations. Wake up! Ah, Gunuvanu awake. Yes, he is. Gunuvanu works hard. A Netherling, no wings, fleshy beak, not Vanu certainly. Netherling should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers. Claws cut sharper than fierce gale. I got plenty of armor, I'll be fine. Yeah, there's a quest, someone needs you for something, I kinda skipped through it. What? Gunuvanu's brother sends Netherlings to help with rite of passage. Gunuvanu passes right and no longer a nestling. Heavens shine on Guru Vanu this day. Worry of failing 8 times weighs heavy on the heart. But now with Netherling's help, Gunuvanu casts off weights and soars higher than any in Oxzundu imagines. All I did was just talk to him. I got an Aether Current. I'm happy. Actually, okay, hold on. Let me check map. I think I gotta go up this way anyways. Oh, I do. I will search for Aether Currents as well. Well, let's talk to Sid, since I'm already on the way. Our Guard and friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition. Checking procuring a Magitek field generator. Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit. But I can't help feeling excited at the same time. So tell me, Frederick, are you ready to hunt the white whale? No. Or should I? I mean, there's some stuff over here. Well, now we're here. I can always... Oh. It's a quest. Okay. Or it's a duty. Well, I thought it was like a little quick action. Okay. I can access that from anywhere. Actually, I should queue up. Wait, the Limitless Blue. It's going to be in Trials. Oh, 10 minutes. Oof. all good. I mean, luckily, I can do this, Aether Current stuff in the meantime, so I'm not just, like, you know, waiting around doing nothing. Okay, there's one right down there. Sorry. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some quests. I'm not part of this trial. Okay, where's my... Yeah, there's some... I don't even know what the quest for my machinist is. I kind of just skip them mostly off stream. I just, like, skip the cutscene and then I get the skill. So far, it's just training under somebody. And she's like, hey, you're cool. I'm glad you're doing this stuff. You're great. Too far away. He's right there. Fine, run away. I don't care. I actually prefer that. Wait, you came back... Wait, you left just to recover your health and then get procced again. What is up? All right. Well, that was easy. Okay, forfeit. Okay, we're... Haha. A little faster. All right. I get a new skill. It's all the way back here. Sky Steel Manufactory. Drill. Oh, that's pretty cool. We're still not done. Confront him at the pillars. Where is that? Oh. No, god damn it. Should have known you'd be all along. Now back up for teach a student the meaning of point blank. Oh god. My buddy will not step aside, Frederick. Take the fight out of him with a Gauss round, if you please. So it's gotta be, eh? I don't know what's happening. I just shot him. Bloody hell, that was fast. Your students ever strive to impress you? And just thanks to Frederick's diligence that I was able to once improve the tools of our trade. Okay, they're having an issue with like. Okay, I'm not going to pretend I have no idea what's going on. Rosnithal was being upset. We shot him in the face. Now he's fine. Okay, sure. I don't know what they're saying, but I'm living. Oh, now that my machinist is almost the same level as... Actually, no, it's the same level as my scholar and my summoner. I will be going back and forth, leveling them evenly. Man. We are, Oh, wait, did I fix my stuff? We're in good condition. Hold on. Vitality 28. Direct. Anyone got any fun plans for the weekend? I was planning on starting this a little bit later. And then playing a little bit of this and then switching over to Splatoon. But I was volunteered to help someone out with something without even being asked. So that's fun. I wouldn't have an issue with, you know, assisting. But it was one of those things where they just said, oh, you're doing this day. And it's like, okay, great. You didn't ask me. Cool, thanks. And I can't exactly say, like, no, I'm not doing that. I'll have to, like, for next time, I'll just say, like, no, you didn't ask me. I'm not going to do it. But luckily, Splatoon can be saved for tomorrow, so. It's not the biggest loss, but still, I have a schedule and I like to stick to it. Your plan is to become less sick. I hope that plan goes well, too. I can tell you the Mexican remedy. Vapor Rub, 7-Up, and Chinese food. And that's what they used when I was a kid, and it I don't know if it worked or I like the comfort food of it. And it made me feel better. Shout out to the time I told Lefty I was sick and he told me that was awesome. Viva Peru. Yes. Wait, is this you're sick? Kudos. Thanks for that. Thanks for sharing, for spilling. I love that for you. Okay, well, he's just on a freaking electric horse. Well, while we wait for that, I might as well continue progressing and... Okay, that seems like it's going to be something else. I can at least start progressing this way, yeah. Let's at least uncover the map. You mostly had cinnamon buns. Ooh. I haven't had a cinnamon bun in a good while. You need to have more cinnamon buns. You know, I don't really seek them out, and I probably should. Although my pastry of choice is usually a nice brownie. It has been 13 minutes since I queued up. I mean, if I were a tank, I'd probably have an easier startup time, but I'm not. I can do Gunslinger. He's got a gunblade, like a Squale from Final Fantasy VIII. But I think the only tank class I have is Gladiator, and that's level like 15, so ain't no way I'm gonna be anywhere near queuing up. I can teach you how to scholar at some point. Oh, that's right, yeah. I mean, I do have the skills, and I have the most minimum healing skill, or like learned from Summoner. That's only more to just save myself and like res somebody if like no one else can. It's something. Tank? Tank, are you there? Tank? Tank? What? Okay. I was about to say, like, you are not going to put me in that queue thing again, starting from 0. We are not doing that. Are you calling me a tank? No, I was calling the tank that was, like, waiting to queue up, and I guess he decided no. Matter the player didn't see the notif. Is this guy with sword? Are we fighting the Leviathan in the Thunderhead Cloud? This ain't the Windfish. Let's kill a whale, bros. Same. This trial is insanely uneventful. Oh my god, you see that guy's face? His profile picture was just like really zoomed in. You say that, then you're the one in a tank. Won't separate the mob, Lamau. I have no idea what they're saying. Oh god. What is this? I should have jumped. The dragon killers are ready. I'm just gonna follow there. Just shoot at it. Am I taking damage just by... Was I taking damage just from standing on it? Or is he like spiky? So Sanua. Oh god, tornadoes. I like shooting stuff. It's fun. Well, I mean, in the game, not in real life. I just pull out a crossbow out of nowhere and I just start shooting it. It's a machine crossbow, really. I like the set. Oh, look at this. It's pretty. Oh, God. I love not being able to see what the heck's happening. Wait, canceled. What was canceled? What am I shooting at? Oh, that thing. I was shooting at a bubble. No water droplets. Can we... Alright. I'm ready. Oh, because I like shooting things. Thank you for playing. Oh, that was it? I waited 14 minutes for this? We killed an animal. Yay. Oh, you ran out of floating energy? Hmm. Another Chaos Emerald. Oh, the Mother Crystal. I hear her again. What? Somebody keeps knocking and I don't know who it is. Slowly we're restoring the Pride Crystals. There's some nice texture on there when you moved. The grass kicked up. That was nice. Oh god, it's Xehanort.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
He has what we seek.
You're not having this.
That he does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
I'll break it. Oh gosh darn it.
I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
It only took like, what, 4 crystals out of the 6? No, okay. Don't let him... Where are all the other people that I signed up with? No, don't give me that smug smile, you freak.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, warrior of light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
I could, like, throw a stick at you and you'll break. You're like 90,000 years old.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Please tell me someone made this in real life. I don't know, I like things that fold in on themselves. Ah yes, the good old church laugh of joy. I bet he was his altar boy.
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
When did you lose sight of that? You've been driving the whole narrative for like hundreds of years now. Sid, what the heck? Didn't you put it on autopilot or something? I guess we're just gonna follow them. Hexagons. Is this Tears of the Kingdom? Oh, that's pretty cool. And we could have set pieces like this in real life, but all we have is like asphalt roads and like modern architecture. Forgive me, Frederick. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Yeah, you didn't really do much, did you? Alas, Wedge and I were sealed within the engine room and heard not of the struggle until it was over. See, this is why we need like a text, like a phone or something, so I can send him a text saying, hey, or like emojis like danger, Will Robinson, help. And now for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. All is not lost, but yet we live and we know their destination. Let me grab this one while we're here. So many plots will be ruined with cell phones. Yeah, imagine like somebody recording when like we thought that that her grace was like, you know, poisoned. And we thought she was like not going to be alive anymore. Can I get a wind up Sid? So we failed to secure the key. We must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal. Yeah. Okay, they still need to fix the ship for whatever reason. Oh god. But yeah, like imagine. Like,
wait, something is amiss.
Yeah, we don't have any phones. I mean, they got like magic Bluetooth that they like connect with. No, the freaking Empire is here.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Oh yes, totally not evil. You first, you're the one wearing a helmet.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
That's the armor of a good friend. Yeah, the orange hue to the black armor and like mechanical voice, that lends to safety.
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
It's you! Wait, I don't know who that is.
Observed. The Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
Wait, is this Sephiroth? With the headpiece?
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
I remember that name.
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Aziz's Lar as well.
Okay, so we got 3 people looking for it.
Hardly
3 groups.
unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
The Eye of Sauron is in the
You know
middle.
as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. that their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Yeah, you guys just want to use it to, like, control everyone, where we just want to, like, not have them here.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the Icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
Yeah, you know, I think he's saying the right things, you know. He doesn't strike me as malicious.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
No, not the bird people.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, meteor shower? We're pretty high up.
Cover!
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Is he's got like Bluetooth? Wait. What are we looking at? Oh. Where did they get the stuff to build this ship from? Like,
We shall meet again, warrior.
where do they find the time to build all this?
On that you
And the
have my
resources? That thing's like half the size of a planet.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azisla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
I don't know. Control, power. I mean, they're their empire. They're evil. They want control. And yes, Lucia coming in to save the day. Queen. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Various Zon Galvus in the flesh. You call that flesh? It seemed a little discolored. Neither time nor the place for such speculation. Return to the Enterprise at once. Okay, we're running faster now. Close to leveling up to 60. I threw it together in an hour using only a banana, a tape measure, and a giant death ship. I'm surprised you found a tape measure here. That's the hardest thing to find. Empire's here. I'm pretty sure you know it. You have your history. Think the 12 of your life, Frederick. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? Oh yeah, the Emperor saw us and he talked to us. First, the Archbishop turns up with an Asio in tow, and now the goddamned Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next, the Keeper of the Seven Bloody Gate? Worse, Jojo Siwa. No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense I have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Nagazundu would have already been leveled. Plainly, Varus is only interested in reaching Az's Law. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Sid, Alphino gave me a tiny little doll of you. Are you okay with your likeness being used? Do you find it creepy? What was that? Oh, the machine just being placed in there. How did it climb the stairs? Unless you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Az's Law lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. Wait until you see the tiny doll I made of you. Okay, do I get royalties? If so, that's fine. If not, you'll hear from my non-existent lawyer. Actually, I do have lawyer friends, but they don't help out friends due to conflicts, so... Darn, I don't have a lawyer.
I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
What was that? What did you do? Oh, she's one of those.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Wait, did she have...
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia?
They know each other?
Livia Sastunius, the tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar.
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich.
Soleil is French for the sun.
But I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons.
You see, I saw him take a bath once, and it was quite impressive.
He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
Confess your plan or your feelings?
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
Yes, okay.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Welcome in Gemini Studios, FL. This is my first time playing this game.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome fellow guy.
The first Final Fantasy, pretty much, too.
Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone.
I forgot Sid's voice. I haven't heard it in a while. More chipper. It suits him. Awesome, y'all can call me Gemini. I just finished Stormblood. Is that the third one?
Look! I think that's it.
Okay. So that'll be the one I get to play next.
Chief, is that Alagon? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Oh, that's right. Ancient Civilization built this.
What was that?
It's the Gate Pride Barrier. Do you not see all the colors?
Some sort of barrier.
It's okay. I am queer enough. We can go through it.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the artillery propeller.
No, that's right. I'm with a bunch of
Sid, it's no use.
heteros.
Return to Ishgard and find another way.
God damn it all. Why do the Alagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Ask Avril Lavigne. Homophobes trying to enter a Gate Pride parade. Colorized. 2024. Repelled. You can sashay away with deals. We barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say, I can only presume the the sun passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Oops. Assuming Sid is correct, I have no reason to think that he is not. The Vanu's key is required to pass through. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. Okay, we're gonna go to Emmerich. Fun fact, during the month of June, every queer individual gets that barrier. We don't use it very often. I haven't needed to use it. It's not air conditioned though. That's the only drawback. It'd be nice if it was. Oh, thank you for the follow, Gemini Studios. I presume you enjoy my ridiculous banter. There's more where that came from. There's only got an hour left. It's got to be a short stream because I have to do stuff, but...
the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Alagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to
yes.
join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
Yes, of course.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
At least the Guardians can't get in.
The key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Can't stay for too long, but you saw your link to do Fossil. Oh, a Fossil Daddy. Oh, nice. He's a good fellow. And the Discord is
Master
pretty fun
Guard,
to hang out in.
Based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing 2 galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
Well, I don't know him in real life. I just know him through like Discord and online stuff.
That said, we're not without
So
options.
it's an association,
If
I
it isn't
guess.
feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
I do have a drill ability.
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Oh yes, pierce.
Would that the
Penetrate
Archons were still
the
with
barrier
us?
with a very thick piercing.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
Oh?
An Archon? Truly?
You didn't move your mouth for that.
Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram.
Oh yeah, Starbane, yeah. Yeah, Science Gay. Have the Discord and like post stuff online, like just in terms of fossils and other stuff.
Just
Fights
you
for
wait,
the
my pretty. By the time I'm
for the
finished,
queer
you'll be
community
an
and like
airship
doesn't
or
back down. Good person. And Pokemon. Not to be confused with Plant Daddy, who is a plant specialist. Where am I going? Welcome back. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop? Yeah, stuff happened. So you finally arrived at As Is Law, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. It's not all bad news. I made progress on the search for our friends. Well, tell me. When you fled the Victory Feast, you used an ancient warehouse beneath the city, right? Shortly after things went back to normal, I asked Marshal Tarupin to have the tunnel searched. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Y'shtola, was it not? Yeah, that's true. He found their corpses. I actually don't know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery and we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I do not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru let Urianger know to join us in Olda. That's a steep price of Gil. Both are himbos, though. They are good himbos. Ernest. It's not the same. It's not the same without him. Meanwhile, this person's just floating. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Perhaps he is taking a break. Many times, some people need it. We are grateful for your assistance, Tarpin. You saved our Grace and Father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery? As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the mineral concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. All your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there it is. Is this? Oh, it's that leaf thing that our friend had. He stole his wand. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. Do you care for uppies? No? Okay, I'll just look at the stick then. Tis as I did surmise, judging by the etheric imprint on that lingereth yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilized the lifestream. Flow. Wait, the lifestream? What are we, Final Fantasy VII now? The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent aether, that the caster might enter the lifestream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. That Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespoke the need for haste. All of this which would suggest that she managed to escape. Would it that were so simple? Know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of the spell, and with good reason. The caster had but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the lifestream, never to emerge. No, you can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for yet there is hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the lifestream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was involved, we may yet find her. To the sealed excavation site, then. Our thanks to you for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Now take your big steps. Okay, Tataru's doing it for him. What is this? Oh. They got wings. Okay, where am I going? It's close enough that I can just run there. And here I thought we were going to stop the Pope today. I mean, I was wrong in assuming that because, you know. Less than MMO let me think that I'm making progress at a speedy pace. What did you do? You didn't change your face. Oh, I just realized. Those pointy things are his ears. What are we looking at? The sky? Nice stars. The trail leadeth to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Twelves Wood. Are you certain? Aye, there's no mistake. Thither hath the Ishtola journeyed. And yet the Gridanians are reporting no sightings. We must take this to mean that she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of the maelstrom, and the aether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. We have no time to waste. Orionjay, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Frederick Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seedseer's aid. Take me with you! No. I'm sorry. I just wanted to... Chicken, can you move out of the way? I just shot those things in cold blood. What is wrong with me? And I found it funny. It is said that the elementals perceive life stream. If, as we suspect, Estola is still adrift in the midst, we may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs do so through their chosen, the Padgel. Okay, well, let's talk to her. I've already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. I'm just checking to see if the camera's like acting up. It looks like it's fine, but then it like lags just a tiny little bit. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit to no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. When is it not? It's been life and death since I started this game. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Ishtola from the ungentle pull of the life stream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However... Yeah, see, there's a bit of lag right there.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and elemental.
Well, it is 2024. You can say woman and elemental. Do not let your language shackle you. Be free.
That being...
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound.
And taste, and feel, and touch.
He gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, They perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Did we learn about her? I feel like we did.
That is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Listen, you want to go to Evershade? Go to a drag performance. All the queens will be in Evershading towards you. I kind of lost the momentum on that last half of that joke, but you know what I mean. If memory serves, this Sola sister is named Emithra. Emitra. Oh, you know her, do you? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Was that player just starting for the first time? Because he was attuning. The amphitheater. Wait, is this where I think this is where I do my quest. Oh, yeah, it is. Hey, I'm magic now. Yeah, my trainer. That's why I knew her. Yeah, I kept getting her confused with Y'shtola because they were both similar. Greetings, Frederick. What brings you here today? I see that you have companions. Yeah, I still have to level up for the next quest, but in the meantime, look at my pointy hat. Lady Mitra, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Alphanel Levier, and this is Tataru Taru. We are goblin people. Yeah, your sister is like in the flow of aether. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Stola. But all my efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things. That she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. Okay, half-sisters. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Let's make for Evershade. Wait, so for them being cat people, is it the father that like the father's input that decides if they're cat people, or do they mate with other cat people? Because they're both cat girls, and I'm guessing since they have different mothers, I'm just kind of thinking that they may not necessarily have to be cat people as well. Or is this just like me thinking way too hard about this? It's probably the latter half.
Let us begin.
Okay, first of all, that kid can't even see. His eyes are covered. Get him a haircut.
Raya O, Arun, if you would.
I think you're thinking too hard. Okay. Listen, I'm not the first one to ask these questions, I'm sure. This game's been out for like a decade. Oh, we should be focusing.
Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
And before we bring Sephiroth from the live stream. That would actually be hilarious.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
Is this like a reverse Ouija board? So we're calling on a living being.
There.
Where?
Now.
Don't look up. You can't even see. Oh god, it's a hand. I don't know why, but my first thought, like when that whole cutscene was happening, was lesbian awakening. Like, I don't know how to describe it. That's just like what my mind came up with. And I feel like it makes sense. And now she's a crepe. Oh, I should have been a scholar, because then I could heal.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
Alright, someone just hoist her up over your shoulder. It's fine. Ah, because that's more tasteful, actually.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
Thoughts and prayers. I mean, I'm a scholar. I can offer healing. Okay, bye, kids. My boots are wet. Oh, Y'shtola. I'm sure she's fine. Just seeing her face again, it's... Sniff. Oh, I've been so worried. I'll get this up to 60 first. Y'shtola is resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. The conjurers say she's in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now, while we wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now. I hope that she one day return to us. I already placed the orders for the items. I'm over here grocery shopping again. I'm pretty sure it's a new outfit, right? Man, I wish sprint would just be permanently unlocked. Like, or it would just permanently keep going. Here to retrieve an order. You need either balls. Wait, hold on. However, did that girl come by a chimerical hide anyways? You need either balls of steel or a bottomless coin purse. I have no idea what this conversation is. All I know is... God, I have such a hard time with, like, their names. Because it's just repetition of sound. Tataru is that girl. Then my friggin' speech impediment doesn't hurt. It doesn't help either. Okay, it's only 2 items. That's a guild master. What class hangs out here? $241, okay. Conjurers, which is the start of the white mage. White mages are healers, correct? No, yeah, they should be. Because it was that Dragon Ball Z abridged reference where Dende was like, "That's right, I'm your white mage, and nobody messes with the white mage." And then Frieza, you know, blasted him. Somebody promoting their guild, their Discord in the chat? What? Or in the game chat? Oh, don't do that face. That was a creepy face. I didn't like it. Your mouth opened up way too much.
Tataru.
That was a creep. Her eyes a little more, like, foggy?
You are safe. Thank the 12.
White mage, nature's bottoms. Healers are power tops.
Something has changed about you, Alphino.
Yeah, he changed clothes.
Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
Yeah, you seem to, like, have been in it long enough to, like, you know.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Yeah, are her eyes different?
Tell us then.
Okay.
What befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others, where are they? Did they not escape?
Yeah, about that.
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
She can't see anymore, but she can some. Oh, okay, I see. That's why her eyes light. So she's blind, but it's not a hindrance because she's been in the live stream long enough that she can see the Aether, and effectively see. Kind of like Daredevil.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
We're still missing 3 of them.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time
What was
I
that?
rose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we're in Ishgard, you see.
He's like, oh god, I see you now. You just got messaged. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, that didn't sound like it was part of the cutscene, or maybe it was. Maybe Y'shtola got an update. Will work. I'm loving the little ruffle thing up here. Oh, the thigh-high boots?
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Oh yeah, a lot happened.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Alagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon.
But look at this outfit. Who needs that when you have this?
But I know of one who could.
Oh?
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
Matoya Jackson? Wait a minute, she has a different weapon now. What happened to her little stick? Is she no longer a stick wielder? Maybe got a beautiful benefactor's badge. Ooh. Yeah, see, like... Yeah, see, there is a little bit of lag. It's not the worst. It's... In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be aid of our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives in a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go to, the place of my birth. Though Alisai and I were born in Sharlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it may be a homecoming then. Let's find a reason as to go to Sharlayan, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay Master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Y'shtola. At any rate, the journey will take us largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard. Cool. Wait, so what is this Shola now? What class is she? Or is she still the same one? Where should we, okay, we have to venture there. Let us make for Tailfeather. Tailfeather. Hmm. A long Silken live stream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. Ooh, I get a broadsword? A bill? Things I can't use. Wait, where are we going? Journey into the Dravanian hinterlands. Where the heck is that? Then why did you put... If it's over there, why did you put me over here? Just say... Listen, I'm gonna have a talk with John Square Enix. And we're gonna streamline a bunch of this. Wait, didn't someone say that this game was gonna get a graphical update at some point? Or am I just imagining things? Yes.
To the Thaliac River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams.
Thank you, Ziz, for coming in. Much appreciated. You won't have access to it as a free trial.
Nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas.
This is new.
To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Imagine if it's a graphical update, they can't really... I don't know how they would, like, put that behind a paywall, because it would be applied to the entire game. At least that's how I think it would... I'll look into it. Matoya dwells on the far side of the Thaliac River. Let's search for a crossing. Hey, listen, I take offense to that. It's a stereotype of my people to cross rivers. I will take a boat. Or is that still crossing a river? All right. Another place where I need to find Aether Currents. Okay, we have to go up there. Yeah, the game looks fine to me. I can only imagine what changes will be made. No, if anything, just some of the textures, when up close, they look a little crusty. So we just... Okay, so city is abandoned, and we have like little literal goblins just kind of hanging out. I feel right at home. Actually, after this, I should be leveling up. Let's see, I have 131 out of 211. I need 80k more experience, roughly. Oh, I saw that transforming. Can I... Oh, I see. Oh, God. How do they build this? No Aether Crystal? Hey, what are you guys doing? You told me to go up here, right? Why are we just hanging out? I do have to pet Torgal. I haven't given him pets in a while. I should be looking for Aether Currents as well. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, I just realized. Oh, there's more than one way? And all I did was just follow the general orange glow. 2:58. Okay, 3 o'clock. Knowledge seeks no man, so say the motto of Charlatan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. Oh, that's right, some scammer tried to text me. I guess my other image didn't send. During the 6th Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Charlayan journeyed across the seas of Eorzea in search of a new knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and then the settlement prospered, and so much so that it came to be counted among Eorzea's greatest city-states. Wait a minute, did this person block images from being sent? Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her secrets lost to her, Charlene has become an empty husk of her former self. Girl, same. The heck is that? Uplander is mistaken. Charlene, as new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. Who said that? Oh, the little goblin fellows. Goblins, here to plunder the city. Uplander is mistaken muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When last I looked, it was mine and Alphino's. We were born here. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. My friends, please, we did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. If that is the truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplander settlement. Cenotaph. Close to level 60. Here is Heart of Settlement, city of Idilshire. What have we got here? Guess? Greetings to you, I am Mafan Olivier. And I may introduce my companions, Frederick Tector and Nishtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, she went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew. Is that right? That's the short of it, this place, Idilshire. I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts lying about, it was only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his gobble friends were already settled. At first, Gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came and friendship. Now Gobbies and hunters have joined hands to build great new nation. So that is what happened after we Charlayans departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one here to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know? We've been trying to put this place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part. But it ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying about are a bloody nuisance. And then there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Do they exist in here too? Slowfix has a bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes. Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idleshire, and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. Well, I am not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Well, it's better than taking a citizenship test. Who was the first president of the United States? Okay, a spear. Whatever that is. Knives. And a shield. Many golems prowl Idleshire, get in the way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Knots and crosses to unmake a golem. Oh, that's right. Somebody sent me something in one of these chats, I think. I heard a tweet. As a free trial player, you can't whisper someone back. Is that what happened? Did somebody whisper me? I can't see it. Too much of the... Oh, well, I'll never know who it is. Knots and crosses. Does that count as, like, the cessation of another life? I feel like I did something not great. Oh, pardon me. Longbow, revolver. Ooh. Okay, a little bit better. Uplanders help Gobby flock. A short time ago, a friend of Snowflake's ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins. Show no mercy to the Gobbykin. Okay. Okay, so I have to go from Idleshire. Wait, can I ride the chicken? Oh no, I can ride a mount here. I thought it was in an area where I couldn't ride a mount. We're good. $310. Okay, I think I only got like 20 minutes left. Alright, it's enough to... I believe you have an Aether Current quest. Yes, you do. Okay, defeat Illuminati here as well. You cannot summon the chicken, no, but if you select it from the mountain journal, you can ride it in that city specifically. How much EXP does that give? 13,000. Okay, not too much. Well, I need, let's see, 6,000 EXP, roughly. Well, no, it'd be 6,000, but now it's 5,589. There you are. Starbane, how far am I from getting the ram and piercing and going into that raid battle? Just in general. Howdy, Uplander. Long time no eye catch. What's bringing Uplander here? Does Uplander have lust eyes for junks of Brayfox? Uplander must not be touching my junk of Brayfox. Brayfox is finding junk first. Forgives for interrupting your work, but Captain Whiskey had gave me an understanding that you were marked by the Illuminati. Brayfox the Illuminati for Sunoopses. Who eats for our Sunoopses? Synopses? What? Okay, let's get rid of these guys. On the side. Oh god. Gotta love spread shot. The heck? What do you mean target not in range? What was that? How did I deselect? Oh well. We won. Illuminati no match for Furious Gothis of Bray Fox. More junk is awaiting Bray Fox Munchy. Muchly. I don't know. I suppose. Right. There's a piece of land there. I want to discover it. It should put me to level 60. Hey, level 60. I'll bounce between my summoner and machinist. And scholar by association gets a level up too, so. Woo! $318, okay, 12 minutes. You have enough time to turn in this quest, get some more XP. Get an Acer Current. And then I think on my own I can get more of the map covered. There you go, I cleared out the fiends for you. Wait, my level cap is 70, correct? Or is that for paid players? You got a few quests in a dungeon. 70 is your level cap, okay. Yeah, unless I will not have enough time to do the remaining quests just to get to that dungeon, but... yeah, we managed to get a lot done. And then you go into Az's Law. Okay, so it's quest first, then dungeon, and then the other one. Okay. Oh, they have a mender here. Okay, good. Yeah, we found him. He's fine. We helped him. Ooh, do I get a book? I don't get a book. But my scholar gets a book. Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix makes Uplanders honored citizens of Ildeshire, free to cross the river at will. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfix hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess, at first it upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but now I see that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Charlayan thrive once more, to become a home to people of all races and creeds. Slowfix already ordered the Gobwatch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. Shall we? Man, my hat is just so pointy. Wait, what is my gear? 58, okay. You have an Aether Current for me. No, you don't. You have a Wondrous Tales. No. Oh, yes, get that. Okay. Gauntlets of Fending, Gauntlets of Aiming, Gauntlets of Striking. Okay. Okay, go back to get that one. You'll explain it later. Okay. This I can save for the next playthrough of this. Protector? Reggie Protector? God, it really is you. I heard the songs and tales, but to think the day would come that I meet you in the flesh. Whatever I have done to deserve such an honor. Dread of all the days to forget to polish my armor. You must think I'm a total bumpkin. Oh, wait, dare I ask? No, God, I daren't. To impose on such a hero, what's the harm in trying, yes? I'm gonna try. You see, I'm in a bit of a bind, a pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken on a task of sorts. A task far, far beyond the abilities of two Gil Greenhorn like myself. But you! Yes, a realm-renowned hero like you could tackle this monumental task in your sleep, blindfolded and with both arms and legs tied behind your back. Girl, that's just Tuesday night. So you do it for me? Yes, wonderful. Did I say Chloe Poe? I meant Chloe Aliapo. This isn't my silly little nickname for her, and I certainly haven't been frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 moons. That ever so cute little smile might brighten my dark and dreary days, but I blabbered on enough, haven't I? I have no idea what that is. Are there any more quests here? No. No, there's a little thing I have to attune to. It's only one. Wait, one of how many? Something tells me I should attune to that right now. This is the only aetheryte in this zone. Oh. Man, you know how hard it was to seek out every single aetherite shard in this place? I had to venture out many places. It took my blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, yeah, I am noticing there's a bit of a lag with the camera. I don't know what's causing it. Yeah, it's not that bad. And plus, the gameplay is the focus, not my face. Okay, I think I have enough time to cross the river. Oh, this camera knows. This camera is like playing with me. She just sent me a picture of the nun from like the horror movies. All right, I'm about to step it up. One moment for clearing away the barricade. We can continue our journey. Something tells me it's not going to be that easy. Oh. Yes. I mean, you can clear the debris that way. I just thought they would use like a forklift or something. Barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides, and unless you have unfinished business in Oldshire, let us strike at once. Not really. I mean, I need a mender, but my gear is still pretty good. Okay, well, I'll take that for my healer. Okay, just follow the road wherever it goes. We're gonna be going a while. Aether current. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Luckily, the sprites don't do anything unless you bother them. $3:28. Okay, 2 minutes. Now that I think about it, when my summoner levels up, my scholar does as well, because they're interconnected. However, if my scholar were to level up, does that mean the summoner levels up as well? Okay. It's an A equal B, B equal A situation. So, like, if you're doing things as a scholar, you get summoner XP. $330. Okay. Let's just see how far I can go. If you're doing things as a summoner, you get scholar EXP. Does the machinist pair with anything else? No. Okay. I thought about doing gunslinger because it also has gun and blade. Oh, I can't get it anyways. Is the entrance a human convict? Leave me alone. Jeez. Oh gosh darn it. Okay, can I finish this quickly? I think I can. You have to be paid a game. Oh, okay, never mind then. Oh, cutscene. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's make this quick. I'll have to just... I can't skip the cutscene now.
Don't you know it's rude to enter
Of course they speak.
knocking? The youth of today.
Oh, it's just a regular person. It's Jinx Monsoon, the Swamp Witch.
We did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see, and still not a hint of grace.
Damn.
Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best.
Okay, well, we'll just skip most of this quickly.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
I mean, you guys look the same.
Begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bucker, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
What is in the background? You see that? Oh, it's a frog.
Pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman.
We need a ram. Quickly. Hey, that broom sweeping by itself. You got to be careful. Disney will copyright strike you for that. They own magic.
I never thought I'd hear that name again.
Okay, so she knows.
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Alagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and such
okay.
secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day.
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the
yeah,
Aztecs
boy.
have a hand in their plot.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it's time.
I see.
Even she knows. She's like, I see it's time, yeah. The voice acting is great. I don't want to skip it, but
One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl.
it already cost her eyes. All right. All right, and this is where we will call it. But who's counting? Several. Depending, I might be on a little bit later just for a bonus thing for Splatoon, because it starts at 5. I was hoping to do a little bit of this and then transfer over, but I don't have time. Oh, the Game Awards are happening right now. The Summer Games Fest and Power World is happening or something. I'll check it later. All right, well, I'll be on tomorrow for sure. I might be on later on just for some Splatoon, just so I can do something early. Who knows? And then Sunday, I hope to stream a little bit of the Pride Parade here in town. At least walking in it and like just all that. But oh, new pals. Okay, cool. I will see you all later. I gotta get going. Goodbye. I would do a funny bit, but there is no time. See you all tomorrow. Or at least later. Who knows?